up. I'm here. All right, so so we bad for the goodness at the country at the time, you know. I would say the National Security Minister, Dr. Crab, come out to make some speech about the police and the changes on the borders. So make way. Because people have to keep them real, you know, and keep them honest. So I keep a tag from when them come out with filmical speech. Okay, remember we are telling them to change up the thing, you know. See? So I made the speech yesterday. So I'm sitting to the paper. Yeah? I'm sitting to the paper. So we're going to show that too. You understand? So this is what Mr. Crab say. Yesterday paper. Yeah, at the in an Enwemagan house. See? But remember, you know, people we are telling them say, listen, we want to fight crime. Best way to fight crime. Make we start, you know, every parish have their own police service. Every parish, borders and things. So Crab say now they might change up and rearrange up some borders just now. So them listen, but you know, you remember Crab head full of, you know what Crab head full already, you know. So you know all that already, you know. Chicago big up on yourself in the house. General up, Jacko up. Yeah man, Patricia up, Gloria up, Javan up, Daily up. Yeah, Ingrid up. Yeah man. Whole crew up. See? Yeah, me just I go and big up one away, you know. But touch Mr. Crab right now, Peter. Oh, Tread Peter. Respect. It's my virgin number Tread. Yeah. I'm top of kind Tread. I have one of the cushion then. You know, see cushion? Yeah, man, I have one of them, you know. See? You know, you have some people and instead of like cushion like them, see that? Instead of them add on some people, you know, and them add on some people, you know. I have a cushion like them, I see that, see? So them thing I sit more or less, see it? So you touch the young upon you. Some people have that. When you look upon it, is pubic and half of them clothes, you know. Them you know cushion. You see that's a Peter? Peter cushion, man. Yeah, man. All right. So this is what Mr. Crab say. You don't remember we have to beat them with it, you know. But them not come straight up. Because we have to give them idea. Them I get paid. We are work for it. You see me I say? Yeah, man. Yeah, oh, yeah, a couple of them, around 4 of them, the right or so. Yeah, man. You know, mommy like put a thing them. You see me I say? All right. So, this is what Mr. Crab said. Don't just watch it when boy take the thing them from. But it could. For you put in something in a place, but him pick up deeper than this. Watch this.
I think yesterday went out with this. Remember what I talk about this, you know? Okay? Changes coming for police divisional bar.
So Mr. Crab, when you look at where Mr. Crab
we can about than divisional bar, you know, say. Because just came in get him out. I think yesterday went out with this. Remember what I talk about this, you know? Okay? Changes coming for police divisional borders. Chang. Alright, so I'm see Mr. Crab. Alright. Yeah. National Security Minister Dr. O.S. Chang has announced a pending major overhaul of the divisional boundaries of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. So divisional boundaries. So we talk about it, you know.
So the boundaries. So he might tell about the boundaries and the changes with them want to make. Remember this we just talk about, don't? But we give them more than this. So he might come up like he might come up with the idea. Them not come up with the idea. Them not so bright, you know, them say them bright, you know. Yeah?
Yeah. We talked about it before. This he said is aimed at making policing more efficient and effective. And in keeping with significant challenges posed by increased population and urbanization.
So just hear him come and he might make him speech and then put them thing and write them thing. You know it's that come from over here. Over here it come from. See? It's all good. From them put in, but him should have gone deeper than this too. Because when you make like 3 parish this so and you say right, St. Catherine and this, you put them in a one this and that, you put them in a one that and that, you put them in a 3 and you cut off this and give them You understand? And Kingston and the Metropolitan Police in want make a no one saying, so you know, so okay, see my class, because Kingston and St. Andrew should work as one, you know. See? But we can go deeper than that and lock off something. But him now go deeper than that, you know why? Because them have them thing for hustle up. So them now go that deep. Me could go and hear him.
Chang, who is also Deputy Prime Minister, made the discussion on Wednesday. You know,
Yes,
but we talked about this before, eh? During his contribution to the secretarial debate in Henry Morgan House. Nobody follow this one, Henry Morgan House, eh? You know that while the police force is organized into in five geographic areas, which have retained their original boundaries despite population changes.
So you just notice this? Because we have to come talk, you know. That's why we don't come and just come things something so. We want to make changes. We want to see the place better. A little place like that easier to control than what me and you think. But what them a try though, you know what it seems to me them a try though. Them no mind when the thing up store, you know. Yeah, because Chinese them go anywhere. So when people have to run away from this and run away from that, them suck up the place and you give it to nothing, a little or nothing. Then suck it up for little or nothing. I make them friend come in and fight and they just boom boom and control and this. Like a push out Jamaica, you know. You know, dead off or run. And after time, some people run away, even them youth that were do the killing, them are run away to a dead out. Then people control the land. Them make money, them evil man. Because for the killing, I won't have to go on, you know. No. If you put in a lot of things in place, very easy. Not so hard. I mean, I thought like, oh, the Prime Minister thought because you don't use hard, you don't fight crime. Like, remember Jamaican them, I know we have reprisal killing. I we know enough of these kind of things. I want to tell about gang in the force. Gang in the force. See? So, if them take what ideas and move with it, it better have. Because the heavy and the tactic not work, you know. Me can reach some more youth that one might call them murderer, killer, this and that. But them reason with me and them, I mean know what go on. And me can reason with the other side. Me do it before. Me do it the police force not a phone. No. We see that the youth them must kill themselves and we talk to them and everything all right. You understand what I'm going to do? Call me say, you're my gang member to and all kind of things. You don't have the biggest gang, you don't have no sense. You understand? You understand? We more like a diplomat. We more like an ambassador to Jamaica. See? You know, full of crap. See? Because we want to see a better Jamaica. So we just speak truth to power. All right, I can see what you say, so. Finish what you say.
Restructuring. There are several critical changes that have become necessary in establishing good public order throughout the country. And we believe that the changes are in one such, said Chang. The new configuration will see 6 corporate era divisions and St. Thomas becoming the new metropolitan region. The police divisions of St. Catherine and Clarendon will become a new area. So,
St. Catherine and Clarendon will become a new area. It sounds like something familiar to me. I say, them, I'm at a fact, we don't want them in a 3-3, but just stay away, I say. I could hear what I say. Eh?
Have a new year, but now you have a parish to parish. You still not learn. Meanwhile, the increased population, commercialization, and industrial activities, as well as the changing dynamics in criminality, will require modification.
What do you matter about popularization? Kingston and St. Andrew, with that part of Portmore, the St. Catherine, have the most, nearly, you know how much people that run this, 1.8 million. And we have like nearly 3 million. So nearly half the population. And it always stay that way. So you must say the population, this, that, and that, and that. I don't know what you matter about because I don't know so it stay. Kingston and St. Andrew, this and this. And most people, when they work over Portmore, coming like a big dormitory, like a big place where you just read, like a A and B. I went A, B, and B. So we sleep, dormitory, and they come work in Kingston most of the time. With me, the more, and now they want even cut up that because just voting. But me, the more tell them, say, listen me, if you build a city like that, like Portmore, right? And more people than Barbados right now. Them have around 200,000, we have around 300,000 Portman. You should, when you have build them places with different scheme, you shouldn't build it like a big dormitory. You should have built it with more schools, with hospital, and more than one should have done it too. Can't have just one. Their population will have like 300,000 or 400,000. That's a foolishness. See? Because St. Thomas have a hospital up there, but they have like 90,000 people. They have Princess Margaret. So you have a place with like I got 400,000, you have to have more than one. I let a bell to argue them straight. You see, it can be a foolishness, some of them don't want to think for vote and trick people and do all kind of things. But anyway, I'm coming and say some of my thing them, but they might do it like a them come up with this thing. And we are teach them the thing, man. They have to learn the thing, man. You know what I say? Yeah, man. Commission. We can have 3 commission in Jamaica. Commissioner in Jamaica can't make it 6 so we can do that. But if you want to go deeper than that, because our country stay, you have to do it by parish to parish, and it's easy. It not cost no money, you know. It not cost the money. All you have to do, if you move going to the next place, you can go join the force over there. So but we want to cut off the force and show them perform. Kingston and St. Andrews, the bigger part of metropolitan area, you know, and you could have put in the Portmore part night there, so where it governed by certain things, so you know, it's all right. And like the commissioner, I'm at a fucking shave money off money. Google Gaga, I want to get money for the whole place. A deputy commissioner is a turn a commissioner for your next parish. One of them mandate, but them have a smaller population. Seems like when you're going at some place and you have some sheriff, I have commissioner. Small town, 30,000 people, but it's still a commissioner. 80,000 people still have it. Then New York, like the city, you have commissioner there. So, but that no mean you have commissioner Buffalo. They have commissioner up there, so. And the same one down in the city, you have the commissioner up there, so. Another place, remember New York itself, big, you know, like with 20 million people, you know, around that, you know. Some people, when they hear about New York, they want to think about Manhattan, Bronx, and Queens, and Brooklyn, and Long Island, and you know, them go think about the tri-state. But you are big. What happened to Buffalo, what happened to Winchester, what happened to some other places, what happened to where the youth drive and go up because shoot up in Buffalo. So it's big. You see? But I've had commissioners there. Say now one commissioner, you know, put everything in a theme and say, and then you know, for draw on pandemic and what them do. And you put in, you know, you put in like a you have the patrol same way, and then you put in like a federal government there. And you can't say, but we have prime minister, we can't have federal government, Canada have it, Australia have it, a prime minister, them have to. See, you have federal government, you have the government. Different from what I say, local government, them have them one there, and them have the premier. For event, you understand? Canada, you know that work, can't work. So when I ask them, see, but I got them to do, but too much of them jokes like them turn Portland in a Courtland. And you see, who said them own Courtland? Mr. and Mrs. Who? Courtland. So them fight for Courtland and own Courtland. See? But when I want a police and Courtland, can come and go to the airport and do nothing cross no border. We know none of that with them. You understand? We can't hold them on certain things, you know. We can't hold them on certain things. And who them a look for and run up and down and aim for? Not them I aim for. Me I aim from top. We're not stupid. Them can't, yeah. Dr. Crab, yeah man, them go have to aim from top. Dr. Crab, them remember Crab up in the shell, you know. You understand? We could go and play this.
To the current era, one, St. James, Westmoreland, Hanover, and Trelawney. Said. Therefore, these parishes will justify their administration as we seek to quell the violence that has gripped that part of the country. He stated while pointing out that the Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth and Manchester will form a new police area. But he might put them in a 3-3. We don't tell them now, we don't cut them smaller than that. Leaving the new look. Era 1, yeah, encompassing St. James, Hanover, and Trelawney. Palm tree up there, so. But we say him at the 3-3, but we have to do it 1-1 and do it different and do 1-1. But they might try to come with something like him and come with an idea. We give better ideas. And break it down, but we are giving better ideas. The security minister said, in addition, there is a proposal for the establishment of a Kingston and St. Andrew metropolitan portfolio. So you see why.
So you want a Kingston St. Andrew Metropolitan Police now. So do that. So you want to change up this and them thing there. Idea we are give them, you know. But if we go deeper than that, because we still know some man we can carry, you know. You see me, I say, Dr. Crab, no. Dr. Crab, just hear what me I say good. It not cost no money, it not cost nothing, because money I pay up this and everything already. So Dr. Crab, it not cost no money to do what me I say. If you have a small town or a parish with that population, and then I can say, okay, you put a commissioner, so you might get 10 million to never people live there for police man. Say now get him now analyze something hard and put him pay. Just a commissioner, but we know we have boundary, we have changed up the uniform, we have changed up them khaki there. You understand? So we want the car them to color. We want them in a different color too. Different police car. So we know what them car. So if you use a police car from St. James, you're not supposed to drive the car over the border as you feel and drive go to St. Thomas go pick up and go pick up or you pick up because a police car in a business where it come from. A man not gonna stop you so him say a radar car. Not unmarked radar car. Man not just stop you so and just say boom bam bam. See? And when they use them do a lot of things. So we there to tell the truth, you know. You see me I say? Yeah man, we there to tell the truth. So we just keep it real. So we say, oh, I've done something, but I can't tell you this. Them no want to see nothing done because them want to continue round the world and do everything and get down and go straight down from the command. But me I tell you now, open your eyes, people. See? You want a better Jamaica? You start dig out corruption from the top. My brethren, I can talk about him right now. Anthony, I can talk about you know. Him go Jamaica. Because a man having business place overseas and things, you know, brethren and things, eh? And him say a place, them a sell it. And him call me same time, because I took up some pictures and I do something and say, right, him a wallet. And I say, oh, him a wallet, see? Come up some A and B and A, B and B. Don't pan the North Coast and things, right? So them a sell that and him buy it. Him buy it. You see me I say? Yeah. Say him buy it. See? But let me tell you this. Apps. You say you can't drive to the next parish. Let me tell you this. Me more people drive to the next parish. So although you use the word tell you the truth, them can't do it, they do it. That me tell you. But remember, you drive the car and I can't do an operation, you go for where you go for. See? So me I tell you so them do it. I mean I ask. I tell you so them do it. If you not see them do it, me see them do it. You understand? And we can't tell you everything when enough of them go on with too. And we can't get date and time and them thing there too. You understand? Yeah. Same like how you see the soldier drive out, them say them drive out at camp and them you saw them reach and then go pick up things, them do it. You understand? Them do it, man. See? So that's not something where me a question. And the police now see them and stop them. And like you say, all right, we are coming for operation or something. Them use the mark car and do that. See? And them do it more than one time too. Many times. So I mean, that's not something where me can't say stuff or say something. See? This is what we know of. What we know of. Know where them go, and we know people where them go around to. So we not to ask. You know my style? So when me say something like something where a man can contest and say, okay, my rebut, no, they use it and do it, sir. Alright? Yeah, man. Them know me talking. Because sometimes people when they meet up with them now know some years up on the ground, me know people. What we are gonna start doing, we gonna start make no for them get up on video. And we show them. You understand? It's done. Yeah, man. See? So, you know, me just did it and keep it. So I say me keep it real. See? We keep it real. Them need to color code. Yeah. So to the average man who drive him can see the difference too. As a motorist. You just see a police car as a police car. You know say, okay, it come from here at this because what depend the plate and thing and load them now. No. And a matter of fact, in other places, they carry them have them insurance. So the government carrying us so when they insure it, foolishness. When they're supposed to even go through that. You have to follow rules and things. See? That the car have license, have a license, insurance, have be inspected before it run on the road. Have to go through the whole of that. They might say, what you do it yourself? No. If you have the examiner what do it, they might have people do them thing and do the right thing. You see? Yeah, man. So if we want a perfect place, a better place, then I get it perfect. We have to do the right thing, yeah? And we know what them do over the time. Sometimes when a man even in private car and him have stripe, him just draw down and just say, yeah man, boom bam, and him use the stripe, the khaki thing, go through, he can't carry anything. Yeah. We know that too. See? So him just go through. So we know the whole of that. So we now validate that. We know that. See? We know that. And we know about special operation, and we know about what going on and them things. So we know about the whole of them things. See? Yeah man. So I'm going to tell you we're good for put in place. You see me I say? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We know for put in place. But apps, number one, you know why you only even say that? Let me tell you why you only say era 1 and era 5. Let me tell you one and why you only say that. Them I carry Kevin Smith at all. I say I work, them I work. But them use them vehicle and come down at town, don't with police car and thing. It don't come from era 5. Era 1 it come from. Them do it every day, but you have some man do it without them I carry one, it say them at the power work. So apps, you know better than that. Me I tell you say you shouldn't even bother put that. See? So the people them when they see they crash them, they have a police car there, and them have the other car, them era 1 them come from. Same catching them the day. You understand? So different from them carry people about wow, they may say them come. That's why them say about toll. So you know better than that. Them not fair up and no operation neither. Them sneak him out to go kill him. See? Them sneak him out to go kill him. You see me I say? You see me I say? Yeah man. So that now, you know, so we know so them do it apps. You understand? We know so them do it. No matter of fact the car them go anyway. Cause them go, they seem like how them go for prison anyway. And you see it, them drive it anyway. They may drive it and say, okay, may I drive it back and then pick up anything. They don't know that already, apps, man. You never ever tell you that, because you know that too, man. See? So them drive go anywhere, man. You don't have even say a picture. Can me just tell you a thing. You see me I say? Yeah, man. No, them and no special patrol. No. No got to show you them cross it. You understand? And no special nothing. Them no make not even the soup. No, say them a carry the man. If you got charge a man, that's not special nothing apps. That was a planned murder. So we chat straight. The lion and was say move. The soup come out and say, we don't know who move him, who get the other. And it's a soup where I control this up. Them do them own thing. And then them try to shield it. I know them no make that as a police talk. And one police said them go bury him. You don't know when the man buried, they up to that, them cover up. Brother, see? So the whole of that was not special, not at all. Them just cover them thing to go kill the man. Because them don't want him talk. You see me I say? No, but not because you can't do it, apps. Remember that you alone have foot. Remember my father have foot. Remember me never. Listen, apps. Listen, we have too much people force more people, man. Apps. We're not force longer than you, apps. Tell me I tell you. See? I may tell you about market and all kind of things. I don't ask you. I know family member. I know that's my father. I'm never alone. I have not more family member. Listen, apps. I tell you something. Yeah. Me don't talk. Me don't tell you something. So that's not nothing about no special nothing. Same like how the soldier. Can you imagine if soldier? No, keep it. If soldier using the van and carry it. Go to St. Elizabeth, go take them weed and what have you, and them I try to stop them. Choose something bus. Can you imagine the police with the car? Me not ask. See? Nobody never knows so them move it. None. They never know so Kevin down there. So, oh, we don't care for chat. I hear this now. Strike 5 come out. Oh, him did commit something, you know. Him trouble molest a man, a young man, you know, when and him get 6 months. Right name distraction. See? So she come up with that foolishness because the man crashed this and when you look, not even blood, not at all, you know, impact with them, I say, a forced blood trauma, but you know, spit no blood and not at all upon you. You know, choke no blood, you know, move, not at all. You don't dead already in a car like then joke you. See? Who drive the white van, we don't know, but it aim and looking on the right time. See? The commanding officer for this said, yo, me never know, the man who control say, listen, me never even know say him come out. Me don't know. Me don't know. Oh, we don't carry my tone for charge. Oh, we don't carry my tone because we not trust the police them. So we are carrying. But I see him police them down there carry him. Oh, we don't carry him to go charge him. So them change them out. You see me I say? Yeah. No, that's me I say, but me I tell you say it happen. Me I tell you, you just going 204, right? Me I tell it happen long time and still happen. Me I tell the police, leave. Let me tell you this. You have to go on. Police don't come from this up. But who you think carry the shot and supply them? Them use police car go supply the shot them. Yeah. Them use police car go supply the bullet them. I mean I talk about thousands around them get. One bag of people dead. Me matter of fact, police and sorted on both sides. Both sides. After some man realize, okay, so them tie up in these kind of little things, they can them just carry bullet like dirt. Everything with them go on with them like we don't know. See? Yeah, police still up on the ground. We might not say nothing, but we know what them do. See? So apps, you don't do your thing and everything. You can't say everything that the force. You know, go see. It all coming like you see them people now, they check office now, let go. The 4 youth and some people say, boy, you let go criminal. That's how this thing go back. Because one man by number 2, just say him see everything, 33 people in the team scope. But he must give others. And him can't tell you everything. He must say the son. He must say the son. Say the court are followed by just hearsay. Without approve of something where happen. Then you make the country lose a bag of money. Feds work different. We work different. We work off approve. I work off people there. And more than one people and them things. They say that lock on your whole thing. But one man, one country, I tell you one bag of things. And then give him immunity. Where me that want him and me that want number 1 and them want a top above him. You see me I say? No man, we understand your point, apps, but you don't understand my point. Because your point you tell me say it can't happen, me I tell you say it happen. So you shouldn't even say that. If me tell you say me say something, I mean we have police. Remember we have no police running apps. Decades. Me have police right now, up stripe. You still live at my house when him just come from police school. Me just not call him name because we don't want them program nobody. Then look here, me I call the police and me I just ask the police where undercover work him do. Just watch this. Watch this. Where I say apps. So I about no pint. Me go give you my pint. I tell you say where you say police them use police leave and go country. All over the police trafficking man drugs. Trafficking the drugs and do all kind of things. Me not ask you. So if I town police where you think you use a car do. You go cross borders with it. So I know something me I ask. I know something I'm gonna say the mark vehicle them use. See? All right. See? So when me talking, me watch out now. Watch out now. I talk to a man who do some deep undercover thing. See? And we can talk to police. I talk to a million police now. They tell you deep undercover. See? Look how I do now. So when I ask, yeah? Things what me know, me not ask. You understand? And you know, man, and I say, no, understand the point. You have to understand our point. Remember me in the street, I tell you something, you know. And that's something I ask, you know. See? And that's something I ask. So a man might go into the force and say, boom, boom. Oh, the man and I do this. How it cannot happen. Stop. That is bull crap. Bull crap. They tell you straight up bull crap. Some things the police do, you understand? Police, leave when you think them come off a job and them take up man and go and robbery. You understand? Still, I'm my life. You don't know that already. Yeah, you understand? So these are what them do. And me I say, it needs to stop. See? Me not ask me and ask, say, no, I'm on my life. No, soon come. You understand? So this is what them do. All right. Let me just find a man. Go find a man. Go down there. Go down there. Come, Virginia. When you go undercover and see something, something, so some police do unbelievable. And we can't call a million man for us. I test and prove what I'm talking about. Not about it. Yeah, man. You understand? When the man them want things to move, man, if you sit down, yeah, my brother, what's up, man?
Yes, brother.
All right, so me there talk some things, and you know, me see invest, you know, police, you know, if we could have just show a picture with a car from era 1 or coming at era 5. Me I tell him say no, police from your time come right up. I can't call a million police. Police been using the marked vehicle, moving drugs and gun all over the place. I mean, I ask him, I tell him. You understand?
Real thing invest, man. I tell invest things like that you stopping, man. Yeah, man.
And still happen. So when them go on a car and go link some man, what you think happen? Oh, we don't know. Them use the marked vehicle when they carry gun and them thing, them man. See?
Yeah.
And when they carry drugs and them thing, they come from where nobody now check your marked vehicle. You understand? You see a marked vehicle, think it go about it business. The police are going to stop you. You know, support your way that you are that.
The style that them used to use, which me tell you already, so them and used to handle them things, because the man them who used to keep that on us, so used to know them, get them behavior, the things what them are doing, you know.
All right, sir.
You're 100% right, man.
But brother, I know too much police will do too much dirty things too. I know much things. I know man where them they go check and them do things. Where them sell them shot, them sell them things. Me not ask him, I tell him something. See? So no like a man can't tell me, so oh, you can't use this and it can't. Me I tell you say it happen. Me not ask. Them use the mark beak and do a lot of things with it. See?
That's the one. But invest on invest my thing, you know, with the from the 80s, you know.
And you undercover, deep undercover, you know, you sit there. Yeah, search up some big man place. Open them letter.
Yeah, 100%.
All right,
100%, no joke.
And I can't call like more than 100 man now, and I can't call some rude you. Me tell us you are them police are supply with the whole I bullet them in the whole war. Me can't do it. Me not ask him. See? If police should have this information and know what, then you not police say me work hard, and you not police say, hey, if police know these things, them don't know it. You understand? Me I tell you, them use them we can do a lot of things with it. Simple. Drive it. And them not go on a patrol, special patrol with it. No. Yeah.
We used to inform some senior man and tell them the man them more behave, you know, and them said to leave it alone, you know. And that kind of show off a lot of us, and we just get it up. So
yes.
This is not no joke thing. This is not no joke thing.
So invest, that's why I again and him not understand me. Invest. Come on now. When hard not this year and don't invest. Me you're good. Don't write that thing that to make. Hear why now. Hear why. Because the man them not the khaki clothes for them corrupt invest. So when now you move with that and them go for the man with the khaki clothes, them go and be. Me nah. Anyway, them go feed it. Because the man I give him and say, yo, go pick up the thing. If you should even say, more and bien. Well, khaki clothes man up the corrupt same way. But him at the hand. See? So when him send you somewhere, you go on with it, and you are in foot soldier. So when you say investor, that me I tell you the man them corrupt. You get the car and you go do what you do. Me not ask, so that me tell you again. So and when you say mob here, the khaki clothes man them even leave from town, go down the corrupt, them rich. Not just my word, the youth, let me tell you. The 3-year police man tell you know. You know that man is the most corrupted place, man. What you talk about, man? Eh?
If invest was around when Adams did go down, the Adams come from Mota and tell Mota the same thing, you know. So no like say
but me know people that me I tell him. So and when him go say more, me I say, don't I'm around right now corrupt. Khaki clothes, man and all. Don't be them full of corruption too. So when a man give you a car, why you think my boy they could have a rifle for keep and care? Chucky bone and go on and keep people and can go. Him can go parish to parish, by the way, because he might take talk from the big man then. You understand?
Chucky Brown.
I work for other man too and all kind of things. Can't about operation.
Chucky Brown take the fall because him just never want to sing some man and them disrespect him.
Yes.
Me love it, me respect invest still, but it's only unfortunate me never know invest back in my days because there are things where would have show him, I would have surprised to know.
Yeah, because invest like, but me tell him, so I can't call some police right now upon duty we're tough. Because me I tell him, say me, listen, you know, because me when me say me ease up on the gun and a joke me I make. But me's that a man where you know say a man can't draw me out and me say boom, but me I tell you say it happen. Me I tell you say enough for the war they go on police. I'm a fuck. Bullet from the armory. Go back of people go fire. Even Dr. Crow himself come say them crime scene and people dead, and when them find the shot, where the shot them come from? Over the training practice. People get shot up, you know, over there they shot them come from, because you remember me carry a woman that say she sell the shot them because them gear them. Them go everywhere because them a drive come give you anywhere at all they there. You can't get the thing them. Them sell them, them use the car. See? A man a move him thing away the car carry it in. We the car go feet and carry it in. So he said can't cross. Don't tell me that. Me know better than that. Me I tell you say them use it. See? You understand? The big man them remember them dirty, you know. So not like when a man say you are thing, you know, where you say man them rich, you know. That's for them rich.
The most corrupt man, them not the vehicle, not the marked vehicle, them use the most thing, man. I just me can't do certain things about the year, you know, but you know.
But me I make him know, me I say, better you do, but you go like it does. We do this is a police thing, but you do wear glasses in best. Not do that, man. When you hear me come and talk something, man. You be going into details, actually, you know, go into details because you know cover certain things. But we can go in a straight details, time, date, and everything. Me I tell you, say them do it, and them used to do it enough, and them continue doing it.
100%. Can you see?
Right.
Me know you see, I want to big up the investing and understand the perspective of the way I see things, but at the same time,
and the reality way how we see it.
Yeah, me know I invest now, so me do things where enough man invest if you man listen with them, so them brave, and them not doing me though.
All right.
Them not have the guts to do me though. Them even think of doing with me though. All the coronation market me sleep on.
Never police brethren where undercover sets more we can call them, you hear them dirty or the man they move for the thing them man. Move cross boundaries, man. Man they sleep in a dead house in the cabin and get too much gun. Bust more than 19 gun. See? Me know people all over the place in the invest. See? Where police go drop off your something like them that use the maga cap and them go hold him up drop off a AK and thing over Portmore. The man did all about, man. The man them it's better you use my vehicle because you know them not stop your vehicle. Your vehicle come in a day. You come at town. The vehicle them come at town. Vehicle from Manova come at town. You understand? You cannot come pick up a prisoner. You cannot come drop off somebody who will stop you. No one. See?
The investing point is that can we just check out the things still? It seems that you just can't go tomorrow and get a police mark car and drive to Mobile without any reason and explain to him. But we invest, I want to tell invest till the man them who commit, we are committed the behavior, the behavior and carry on them attitude after them in the place and them take vehicle from where they are and then they move them thing.
That may I say. So him shouldn't use the word you can't get it, brother. You just can't go to Marant Bay. You stay Marant. You are on Marant Bay. You take the vehicle and go for where you have to.
I know you know, so me I defend investing, but me just explain to him what me know.
Yeah, me all right.
The man them stationary at the place.
Thank you.
Use the vehicle to do them to move to other places. They will not follow them.
All right.
The big fella there, you know the big fella. Him not know him not do same thing discreetly, man.
All right. I wanna follow him. And tell me what.
Even the unmarked vehicle, some of the senior, the man them know the unmarked vehicle. That's why when them mad with them thing, the man don't stop them or trouble them.
Yeah.
Sorry, invest wasn't around in the 80s and 90s time. Would I see some things where would have really shock him. They would have scratch him head and one them can really go.
The man they do one bad thing. Man them take the vehicle drive it go anywhere, man. And use vehicle drive over there so for me and the soup. I'm at a fact right now. You have constable in a town, you're sergeant, and you can't give him no talk. And the super talk to him right now. Him report to the soup tell him what to do. And that you can't you're not supposed to override a sergeant. You're supposed to deal with them sergeant and thing. But them are override the sergeant. Much as the corporal. And I go to the soup. Not even the inspector can give him some talk. You understand? It's bad.
Yes.
See? Yeah, let me tell them some when years up on the ground, some war were going and the police them was supply the bullets. It's unbelievable. I remember say Kingston, you know, it cut up in a different police region too, and I like, you know, different family that say, okay, motorized and they drive go anywhere, but you have some vehicle where you think them go the same way. So although constant spring it up there, so it depend a different thing down there, so don't you say it's the next thing. You see me I say? Yeah, you see, you understand? See?
Yes, because the thing is, you know, I mean, with that due respect to investment, we don't know what the situation is now, or how we do things now.
Them worse.
If there are any changes now.
Better than worse.
But I'm telling you, but invest know some man that are around now and some man we might know of the past and can tell them, the man they can attest to the fact that the behavior of the man them who kill certain type of operations, who fight for certain operations, don't take place. They were the most corrupt ones.
That is
you
it.
Understand? Because you have some man where you know to we and man, the man them who fight against undercover work, who never wanted to go forward.
Yeah, man.
They know that they were doing a lot of unscrupulous things.
Yes.
You know, that unscrupulous acts and behaving in unscrupulous manners. So me, you know, me know say a lot of people sometimes hear me talk and might say me I defend the JCF. I defend the JCF, but I still not gonna support the behavior of the man them who are trying to make the JCF bad.
That is it. And I them want to get out.
And I would need investors to recognize the fact that the JCF is tainted. We see it come out all the time. There's documented proof. Just up to 2-3 years ago, a senior man was giving information to man outside. This is not something where we
and what them do, brother.
This is documented. This is documented stuff.
Him if I'm done on what him do? Him come out, them say we make him retire in the public interest. No, him go up shield for that. So that's why on the next man do make him retire in the public interest. That's foolishness. Apparently, all right. So me play something the other day. With the police, them you see how much years they have? Them stop a drugs dealer, a small drugs dealer, a lady. And them take $625. That lose them freedom, it lose them pension, and a prison them end up, you know. And every one of them case what they do, them have to open back the file and run back through them because them tainted. So them not truthful. And you have to give back our money too. Although them catch up with the liquor weed and things file for your money, them pay it back. You understand? Because you have to keep the integrity of the force and that to believe in it. You understand? We don't believe in it, I can't hear this. Anything, you know, from you say corruption and from we are telling say no, listen. All right. So me, you know, people then where police are carry. Reach up a mountain view. Police up a Excelsior. So you can turn off because them pick it up. Remember, you know, you come off of work, you pick up the man them. Them have gun, you have the gun. I rob you carry them uptown for a rob. You have the thing where pick up the police up there, so you have to turn up and tell the man them, there you go. You say, no, the man them say, we now go, no, mad, boom, bam, them turn up and go down stone. Like a Dunkirk, and them still rob, and then go let her back the man them. Me not ask, I tell you. So the man them, when the man them talk and tell me, who me I say, no, but on that way, he might say my police, but I really criminal. See? But the man them say, them never trust him. To go give him nothing and if anything happen. Same they make sure turn out because if anything happen, them say, well, I must shoot out this. But him have the thing for the police up there and I do them things. You see me I say? See? The man them use car and carry man too. Pa move to go kill people, brother. The man them use car and draw down pan you and move you. The man them use unmark you and move you like how my phrase of them that do anyway. Although them dead suspended. The man them still do killing. You understand? Can't work, brother. A police work, a gangster work this, brother.
Even we now respect Beverly said tainted and corrupt and and invest answer, which you have a problem with that boat. It both tainted and it corrupt. You understand? Tainted and it corrupt because, as I say all the time, the man them infiltrate the JCF and them bring them corrupt behaviors with them. You see, I make my stance when it comes to the integrity of the JCF. You know,
integrity we are dealing with, brother. And hear this, brother. Sorry to cut you. If we as man be hypocritical, that's why you can't get no change. You have to straight. I mean, that's why I love how you're staying, brother. Love you as a brother because you see when we talk, we talk straight. Me tell us, say, listen, me have my mother stop people, me have some guys who we not deal with, because we not take them for family. Family are who we can, brother tell me about no blood. Me as a man, me keep it real, you know. Me not go around corner. You can't pick up for things where you don't know. Because if you not drive with everywhere, you know, so okay, 11,000 people, that mean me not gonna know 11,000. But me tell us, listen, man do this and that, you can't come run me down, you know. Because you know there. Because be there, me that maybe see you too and tell us, hey, boy, you are part of it too. And when you're in an organization, remember people join it before you gotta leave another people that come. You have criminal who join the force where them people was gun people. Go my virgin I say, but look at the man their son join the force. I know the person, of course. And I know say them people are up here are criminal, right? But them I get the force and them to a senior man say put it in a writing, them say me, them want to set up. Him not do it. And the person come to the force. You understand? Soon come. Soon come, I'm on live. Soon come. Tell mom. See? So these are the things that me tell you. So we know criminal going to the force. What me I say, you have to stay straight. Sometimes you have to learn, you know. Can't stop learning something, you know. People can't teach you things. Because you just go in there, you just swear on them things. We have people just going there just a couple of years ago same way. And that's why I say, me have to talk everything. If you say, yo, keep your foot on the ground, you know, don't go in there, don't bother fly and don't do this and them thing there. So we know where we are going, we know where we're going. So I want to ask. When some man leave, them use the youth, them are foreign. Tell them get in and then they sit down and plan for rob them and kill them. Use the youth them to do some things. And then reach out for the youth and give them license firearm. And the big man them used to do it. That's why we have the gun license authority change up, you know. Because the police used to sign up and give that, you know. You understand? But it's better. I'm not joking.
Remember, Sally come and even come on your program and call out Ben personally. I want to tell investors, a man that a lot of us never supported Ben and we don't like him. You understand? A lot of us don't like Ben, and I'm not sure he had a recent caller, ex-serviceman, and he tell us him never had the court judgment of the JCF and the ISCF because me not looking out against the ISCF per se, you know, but we know say a lot of ISCF members, we know a lot of things that they used to, and I'm not bashing nobody, I'm just saying we know a lot of them that was involved in personal things, not that other JCF members weren't a part of corruption, you know.
Yes.
But there's a combination of both. But I will take my stance all the time, because if you have someone entering the Jamaica Constabulary Force and you don't background check even family members, you have to do background check on family members. You have to make sure that the people that you're sending out there to support, to give the service to the public, to serve and to protect, and to work with malice towards none. These people have to be screened properly, and I will never take it back. I will stand that ground.
Yes,
you understand? You know, when you have individuals that have names that are attached to spaghetti individuals and man like the wannabes and you know they drive fears in the public. We've been fighting for a lot of changes. You understand? And I'm not saying, you know, people are not working for changes, you know. I applaud Invest if he's one of those working for change. But how much can he do? How much can apps do? How much can others do?
Yes.
And then let me tell you something. We can tell Invest, and I've said it to you. We did great work to clean up a lot of people that were terrorizing the minibus man them when they were operating in the corporate area.
Of course.
People cheating. One incident, one individual actually cut a person's finger off. Invest can go do the research to take ring off of the person's finger. We were doing excellent job and you know I get a lot of bash from people when I say, in fact, 10,000 of them, they should be placed there, should be incarcerated, taken off the street so that the public can feel free within themselves.
Yes,
you understand?
yes,
And yes, I am a supporter and a supporter of certain disciplines when it comes to crime, but at the same time, you know, I'm not a cold-hearted person, but I think within myself that the public of Jamaica should be served and served with malice towards none. And I think people should have a right to live their lives and live their lives without being intimidated. And even the men within the JCF that committed criminal acts and carried out these acts, it is not you, Wayne, or I, you know. It is proven. There's documented proof. You understand? They're supporting youngsters. They're doing things that make the JCF look like, you know, it's full of corrupt individuals, and it's not so. So therefore, here we go now. If members are serving members at stations or locations, whatever it want to be, can come out and talk about the corruptions that they are seeing. I applaud these men. So here we have to take the stance by saying, you know, we're not gonna be like the ostrich that buried him head in the ground if it's just a myth. But we have to stand up for the right thing.
Yes.
We fought for that, and we fought for that, and we got the hardest fight.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why me enlighten invest. Me applaud invest and apps and everybody else will do what them do, you know.
Yes.
But we did greater things. We did great
Of
things
course.
too.
Because you see, remember when I go undercover and I just driving an unmarked vehicle, you know. See? Let me tell you something. I've never go up on beer apps with the same man where you talk about him. They've not, Kevin knows, I mean, never, maybe either yes or blue and blue. Him no knows, I mean, never, you know, brother. Him no knows, I mean, never. In a film squad. I mean, you hear me not call him name? No, I'm a nephew. But you know, you understand? And me always I tell him, say, listen me. Don't him I said, no man. He said to me, say, Uncle, you say, you know, say, in a yes man, you know, me stay back, you know. You understand? But watch what I'm going. I'm a criminal, because I'm afraid him does not like, him say not like petty thief, but him say I'm a criminal. And him no business. But yet still him a lead operation. See? Him knows I'm a nephew. I'm a nephew. Blood neighbor. So you see, certain people, and that's why you see how long I'm mobile. Man, them say when them go in this go read, I'm never me talk about. You say unless at one of the dirtiest place, and then me have much more virgin tell you the same thing. So when me attack, they might feel so when me attack them now. They don't understand me, you know. Yeah, man.
Can I say something to you? Because me just look back on the comments.
Yeah, man.
I wasn't online earlier, but me give Colleen James a strength. Me just give her a strength. She says it's hard to believe that police recruits don't have to complete background checks. Now I'm just gonna refresh our memory for 1 minute.
Yes.
The one out of St. Thomas Road, the bike repair. He was on TV. I mean, just back Colleen, he came on TV and you played with where he said he ran foul of the law.
Yeah, say my bad boy to police.
Yes. Yes, so me just have strengthened her to make you understand that every situation.
And let me finish that because thing here. Him say him go and poor. Madam for them now have none at all. But all of a sudden him in an accident 2017 and it opened up him eye, couldn't walk and thing. And him seeing brethren them are doing enough time better than him. So what him doing just open up 3 business place, parts place, I sell new bike and do everything. And some people say, no. Get them from for these things. I show how you come for, you know, have nothing. A barefoot thing, nothing. And just the other day, join the force, by the way. Just the other day. But all of a sudden, you have all these money for do these kind of things. Seem like them that ask you where you get certain good things from. We can't see, that's why I like to people CV, where you come from with this. One know your background, check your father, your mother. See, you have to run a check on the one of them brother, where them are do this and that. Because if a brother, in a criminality, maybe you are more sympathized to your brother, your father, your mother, child, and you might have part of the criminal network, and you just see that the police force to protect him because not for them do it. You understand? So you have to run background. It runs from politician too. You have never a criminal that walk and shoot people, but me I vote for you for turning an MP and turning minister. Minister, where man? When I walk, when a family walk, kill out a bag of people and them things, you can't come to me now calling a minister boy. See? And your son, them are a criminal and everybody a criminal going and all kind of things, and then you are minister. Minister fool, man. And then me look on somebody can get to you. Me no another foolishness with nobody. I don't know it. Me no know it. Yeah.
You go root Colleen to for just help her, give her some more strength out. She free to go on that interview that Muta Baruka did with Mr. Adams and Mr. Gardner. Because even though these men have them thing attached to them, still give them respect because
yes.
you know that's my style. So if she go to that interview, Adams himself will share things and Gardner himself will share things because we're not going to be naive by saying, you know, we have civilians that you recruit into an organization. These individuals, these civilians, it is important. And yes, I'm not a saint, but I'm saying it is important to do background check, not only on the individuals, but as much check as you can do on the background, the history of the family of these individuals.
Of course.
They do it in North America. You understand? There's no infallible system. Things will happen, but sometimes you have to question. I mean, Wayne and the family in the chat group, invest to me, I have to invest to God. He's a man of respect, a serving member. But let's be real now. On almost a daily basis, you hear something attached to members at JCF. God can tell you each drop of the man them who the name used to call into things. You know, there's so much that I could share, but I don't share because some people will know certain things and we don't want nobody go off on a man or take no revenge against a man.
That is it. So when we attack, you know, can we talk with, yes.
I could share. A lot of situations I've watched individuals, I've followed individuals. I remember one time you come on your program and tell them you can give the address and what pastors of individual were involved in a situations, you know. And look at what pastors, people that say are rich people place.
All right.
And we did all kind of operations both night and day. So me respect a man who doing him thing. I respect a man who, because you see the problem that is happening in the JCF and invest know this. You're going to a rich guy neighborhood, all him feel careful if you walk against it and scratch it. But yet you're going to the look upon them where the people say poor people them are them illiterate or them ignorant and you abuse them, you treat them any kind of way. But yet these same little man are the ones that those individuals who have higher authority use to carry out them criminal acts. And this is why you and yourself come on your program and you preach every day and tell the youth themselves to wake up and face reality and stop make people use them. You understand? I know individual officers who go on situations and the shots that were fired on the situation, a police fired them. This is not something where we are questioning. This is something where we know.
All right. You understand?
And even when Watson is having program, police officers go back. Watson is an ex-cop. No know if invest no Watson.
Yeah,
police officers call Watson and tell him say the scene where them do them stuff and do them investigation with them thing up. They shot them on the scene. A police fire them. This is not something new.
All right. So hear this. So you remember yes, the police company from a thing and tell you say him shoot a man in a trailer. And the inspector come and give him a gun. Remember, it's a clean shoot. I said, no respect, man. I got the respect and own him. A clean shoot. Him a two-way do and that's why I fire the shot and thing. But the inspector give him a gun to a plant. The inspector give him a gun to a plant. So you want contaminate a site with something where you know say you're good. If I some youth them that take it. You have an ex-police come from my program. If you look from John Pass program, I tell you say, uptown them in New Kingston when police order him. Big boy, to go get certain man. When you look up here, underage teenage girl up there. You ain't getting good money, you know. But you never go back. You remember Manchester Road? You remember Manchester when they catch it? You remember him one of the star police them, you know, where come here, I think he must win the last cut thing. And one of the star police them, you know. Well disciplined and everything, but them catch him now with over 10,000 rounds and 18 gun. Can you imagine how much more himself before that? Up a Manchester Road. Me, I tell you, so now you have war broke out uptown there, so. Our police supply them with more rounds than that what them get. See? Police supply them. And on both sides too. So, and yes, still the thing them come from the armory. You understand? The man has sell the road, how much people them kill. Them go get 600 more, must have by my house. He must go get too much years. He must have come out now. He not get enough years. Come on, look at the years he get. He should have lost my system. See?
Me share something and me tell Beverly, because I love that lady, and I'm telling you, me share Beverly. I'm a supporter. I am a supporter of this Beverly. In order for corruption within the force to be clear totally, I am in support of terminating. You have the intelligence way. They have the intelligence. If you have to terminate half of the force, you terminate them and rebuild the force. A lot of officers might not agree with me, but me I tell Beverly say that's the only way. Listen, Beverly, New Orleans had a problem in the States, New Orleans. And they terminate almost the entire police force in New Orleans. And I support that. I support that because you know what?
Yes.
The JCF, you have young, smart, intelligent young men leaving high school. You understand that can do very good police work. They have you train them, you give them the technology, you give them the skills. You have Raccoon because Raccoon members who they're going nowhere. All they want to do is use the JCF to make money and for corrupt it more than it is. You understand? And until Beverly, people, you understand, can trust the JCF, we're going to have a problem because the infiltrators, these are something that have been warned. Beverly would be surprised to know the amount that I went through for the years where I served.
Yes.
The sergeant who checked me and spend about 1 month. I don't know if him not spend more than a month to dig up my anything he could find to see if I'm genuine. To farm my task. And that's why I get so emotional when I see some of the things happening. And that's why it irritates me so much to see the degradation of the JCF, to see the disdain, the disrespect.
So brother,
you understand?
Brother, when you can think about police force, where you have members of the force go into a hospital. Now, this is more than anything else. It's deeper than when enough people are thinking, you know. I let go them thing, you know. And kill a patient when them they shoot up already. And put on them mask and come out and give a report. And the police will send them give a report to a gunman enter the hospital and shoot. What you want them youth have to do? And then it come out when Chucky Brown come out and him friend them going there, never in there at the time of them going go shoot the youth and kill him. Sad other patient. You're in a hospital and you're going as a gunman and kill man. You're police. Eh? Yeah, that disrespectful to doctors and everything. It must not, it's wrong. That's the worst thing you can ever, remember, you know, even in a war, brother, when you have the Red Cross hospital, if it injured, you know, say two-sided in there. You understand? The doctors and the nurse will look about you. But you want to get rid of this man that a police force send a member and at the top hierarchy from down in a mepen, do it. Send him. Go finish off the man. Eh? That issue is oh, Jamaica slap, brother. That alone. What you think about it? Me not sweep that under no carpet, you know. Me not sweep Manchester Road under no carpet, you know. Man, we're supposed to know better. You are 10,000 round themselves to where you and how much gun on them thing, brother. You're not ever selling the man them out of Tottenham Park that sell. The woman said actually her son dead. The woman talk on my program. I'm going to play back the program. See? The man them up mark. See? The man them used to sell. She said they shot them high up in her ceiling. Fear out and get rid of a Spanish town. And them have a next shoot to them. You understand? So she sell the shot them for them because she have to pass the money back to the big police them. This is what them do to ear and ear that people come out and talk. So I'm not asking. Remember the people that come talking shoes are coming up. And she will get it now. You understand? But when you see the people that come, remember other people come talk, you know, call name, you know. Go walk with bongos. I say 14 and we are 14 when them man this and them do. Fire shot boom. Until everything from A to Z. People them coming out and talk. Some things that we know it unbelievable, brother. You see me I say?
Yeah, but you know we interact.
Me don't see somebody say can me pick up please. Show me that on my live. That me not pick up yet. Yeah? What talk?
Yeah, but me just say to invest, please invest, may I ask you. Nobody is saying you support anything because invest, me don't know if you were passionate like I was passionate. The JCF was my life.
So
the JCF was my life from I was 18 years of age.
All right.
The JCF molded me, built me, made me. But I did very, very well academically, and I was used in areas where the government, my senior men knew that I had the skills, knowing that I'm from the corporate area, and I could carry out the skills that I have in ways to help with the elimination of certain things. You understand? So you see, when we have to encourage investing now. You have to encourage investing.
Yeah.
Encourage him because I know from a comment that I think him said 2004, but invest, if you can talk to some senior man from the 80s, they will tell you things that will make your job drop. We never had the high rate of killings. We never had the high crime rate. The highest we ever had was 1980 up to until certain time. And a lot of senior men that if you talk to them now, we never had this. And even when we talk about I say, and I will still take my stance, if you have to terminate half or 3/4 and recruit it, I will stand for that. I will stand for it because you know what? I am not bitter against anyone, but that's the only way I can beat the integrity of the JCF. The resource is there. Because let me tell you, when they killed that constable in the other day out west, I was so upset by it. I'm gonna call you, I'm gonna ask you even more than once, even constables that they have killed, me call you, I'm gonna ask you to give minutes of silence. I mean seconds of silence, and you did. Can I respect that? There's nothing that I love more. Apart from my family or whatever else, like the JCF, I love it. But we are talking about getting rid of corruption because no country cannot run without a police service. You understand?
But they can't run with a corrupted service, brother. They can't run with a criminal service. Where the man them, you know what? Let me tell you what we'll go bad, brother. You see when the corrupted guys them that the force start get position, and it go down with the force because what them do, them draw up more corruption with them, the corrupted one them, and them take over. Like them ambush the force and take over. So you're harder to get rid of them. You understand, brother? Because them gone up in a commissioner rank and senior ranks, and you go check them money where them have, them not that not all the business where them have and them thing they know so be a corruption. You understand? You got to that?
Jazzy Williams made a comment, and even the comment that Jazzy Williams make when him talk about the behavior. I want to tell Jazzy Williams, the high command know the behavior of these men and them tolerate them. Just like one of the, just like any of them where you see have the bad man name attached to them. This is something that the JCF need to get rid of. I am 100% sure that there are senior men here because a lot of the men we have in positions of authority now, even Sabili himself. Sabili not stupid, Sabili have lots of things attached to it now. So they learn him know the whole strategies of the criminal act, him know the codes, him know the principles of policing, him know these men, the men that are there now, they're not that those before weren't educated, but I mean you learn as you go along in life, learn more and more every year. And with all due respect, I think Invest him is a sergeant. So if Invest going at the force 2004, and now we are in 2022 as a sergeant, it might look long, but yes, he has climbed the scales over time, climbed the ladder. So climbed the ladder over time. So I'm saying that he must be doing something good. You understand? So this is what I'm saying. Get rid of the bad ones. Fire them. Fire them. Fire them.
No, when them get about brother.
Because the same way them put wanted on them name. When they commit criminal acts, put them name out, them faces out there then.
Yes.
There's a gazette, put them faces out. The JCF, the Police Federation can bring about, we don't have to put little ideas. The Police Federation can have their own newsletter. Just like you have the Observer on them. Put out the names and faces of corrupt officers that are terminated and recruit new officers and put them within the force. You monitor them. Because you leave training school, you know you're going to do 18 months of training in the station them, and you keep retraining them. You keep sending them back to courses and build the integrity of the JCF back. There's nothing wrong with terminating people. People are terminated all the time. If you need changes, you have to terminate the ones that are creating the chaos within the system. This is what we stood for. Terminate them.
Yes. And who forgot prison, make people say send them a prison, so it build up like a trust.
Of course, listen. The JCF standing right now is 11,000.
Long.
So if you know, if it's 5,000, if it's 2,000, if it's 3,000, terminate them and make them find a fucking job somewhere else.
Yes.
Get rid of them out of it. Because
any one of them will do crime, I'm better want to terminate, because we just search them and terminate them, your name a call up in this and that. But if you have crime attached to you, and we know say you go do this, and go blame it, you go to prison too. Yes, when you send them a strong message, brother, then you find out that people start to work back with the JCF the right way, and we get a cleaner Jamaica. We know business. We could have prime minister do something wrong, and we know you get arrested. And them kind of thing them want. Remember, play this. Watch this, brother. Watch this. Hear this.
Time. That if you want to, in a sense, eliminate corruption in a society, and we all want to eliminate corruption in a society, the most effective way to do it is to make sure you don't punish people at the bottom, you punish people at the top. I'll tell you one story. In the 1960s, when Singapore was a very poor country then, our per capita income was 500. A government minister was invited by businessmen to go on holiday. Just on holiday. No bride. He and his family went on holiday with a businessman. He came back, he was arrested, charged, went to jail. After that, no more corruption. Because it's a very powerful signal that is sent when you go after someone at the top. So Singapore's experience, and it's actually quite remarkable how you have almost zero corruption in Singapore, is because we decided that the example must come from the top.
All right, but play to tell us now. Stop that police said 3 years ago when, a few years ago when him got tell Batman said them keep meeting for him, the senior man. Is that much? Him one of them man in the khaki, right? Him no him say them just make him retire in the interest of the public. No, for him do that and I take money 300,000 and go sell information and warm this man. Him should have got prison, you know. Him go to prison for that. You remember so you have man who make raid and them have to take for your phone because remember police will do policing. Man know already. Because depend on the part where them go. If them have phone, man I gonna know. Yo, move up, car raid, I make no boom bam bam do this. Cannot police at the force. Don't you see them come pick up a police team where in a Clarendon. Look much police that look on the gang with them in with them farm. And you them are the robbing from where? From where in a St. Elizabeth going straight at town, go all over the place. All over the place. You understand? So if you start, remember, businessman invite a politician. There's no corruption, him say, invite out a politician and him go and take the vacation and that send him to prison. Can you imagine if a corruption in the name card and corruption? And if you do this, if you get a clean police force, you get a clean Jamaica. We no doubt about it. Some things that we know it unbuilt. Remember a long time we know the road in the invest, we're not so young enough. So you see, our things and our experience and some things what we know and see. And know. And brethren and know. And when you're there foreign and some things where, hey, you can imagine me there over alien side. Over Bristol. And with the school there. Gregory did that one them thing there. A man can both say, if it's a certain big man, big police with Rolex. The one of them get license for you, brother. Man, they must say, we man, yeah man, look at it and say, two of them have in boom bam, yeah man, I want to I'm Rolex. Because we have pay license for you, we have man, we'll come down with strap and you say, okay. See? And you take note. See? And the man have on them Rolex, two have him Rolex and drive pay a big car in the scene, man, and yesterday him a fight crime. But him a crime, when we say you think say him a fight crime, no sir. Him a crime facilitators, brother. So you kill out some when I pay and then some are pay do these kind of little things. So we know them. So when you go, you see them go foreign, them have some youth, them say them lock, and then them set up these same youths and rob them and kill them. A youth a build an apartment, them a get place, them a get this, them a get that. We know these things. But we still know it and believe it. We know. Understand?
Yeah. You know what is sad, Wayne? What is sad, Wayne? My respect to Jazzy Williams. I feel so bad, because he said I witnessed police pulling a youth off a bus and shooting him even though he had his hands up. I'm still traumatized about it. Tears are in my eyes. And Jazzy, may I tell you, Jazzy, may I tell you, Jazzy, I feel the pain. I have been in situations, Jazzy, where I am working and where a group of us at a scene and I see a senior man do something where until this, I was a young constable at the time and I see something that traumatized me too.
Okay.
Traumatized me because the individual gave up himself and the senior man still have him man them and them take the youth aside and shoot him. And at the time I was 19. And he go to a man and me tell him when me and him must keep myself fired. So me not doubt just with that.
When the force that man that them here talk about what we want team now.
Yeah.
Because it going to the force that
is
a man style brother.
And the man, was not man was guilty of the crime when committed. But I'm just saying, make the man go before the courts. Make him go face
but you're not
trial.
supposed to be judged. Remember, a man commit a crime, he might commit a crime against you. But see it happen. We see it happen in a sentence. When the youth them say him kind of sick and him must stab him lady and him dip on the ground and the police walk over him there. And when they walk, they must say shoot him. The people they must say shoot him. And you pine on the youth, they must beat him. No, you don't handcuff him. Him dip on the ground. So when the hand like it broke, and pick up like a people and do so. When you look, the man the man in the plain clothes, what him name? Must Kelly him name too. A pine pan man and when you look him shoot the man and the man roll one of the thing dead. You can't do this because you know torture people like that front of camera. Then the DPP say, oh, we never have the original footage, so you can't charge him, you have to let him go. Because of the original phone footage. These are the things that them use all the time. So you just some careless kind of things. And next thing, let me tell you something, brother. Them farm income. Not fair. Remember, because of police abuses are the citizen. So you don't abuse your power. So it farm not to come and say when a police dead in the come and say investigate. Police do that. Police investigate people death overall. In the come farm, same like you have the human rights group, farm human rights abuses. Okay? Your police force, you work within the law, you don't work above it. You don't work like you are the law itself. Okay? Then in the come now, you have the back, you go Barrington now, come we are working with this. Or some people they get up. Why in the come this and that? And you have to work with this now. Your farm for us as a watchdog. If the police them now do not wrong, it's okay. That means you never call out in the come. This is when you do something wrong. And the reason why it have a farm, if them that do something right and the real policing and not overstep the bound and not commit these crimes, then you won't have a farm in the come and waste some more money. You know, if the place is clean, you have an integrity commission, brother. You know, have so much human rights group and some other groups you have to farm because the place dirty and them commit atrocities against the people. Them Jamaica, it will stop, brother. The police in.
Look who they put in charge of the integrity commission. I mean, the family, them not the chat group. Anything I'm saying to you, and they can go and research it.
Yeah.
When they appoint somebody when they put somebody like Trevor Monroe. People in the chat group, Beverly, Invest, Mark, Top Ranking, Carlos, Mr. G.
All right, let me see what
everybody can go and research and put the individual Trevor Monroe where they had an integrity commissioner who was the leader for the Workers' Party of Jamaica. These guys committed so many acts. Put on t-shirt, put on PNP. We're not afraid of nobody. They put on JLP t-shirt, shoot up PNP era. Put on PNP t-shirt, shoot up JLP era. I am sure, friend, you know guys who can attest to this.
Of course.
The behavior of these men.
That's a double PJ. That's a double PJ. All right. Yes.
Tony Brown and one murderer. I'm share this with the people in the chat group because anything that I'm telling you, me tell the family them to go and do them research because I'm sure it's mature people in here.
Yes.
People have to say me, I fight against this and fight against that. No. The same things that you are calling for, we've been saying this for years. And I am here to strengthen the genuine hardworking members of the JCF. We need the corruptors to be weeded out. Jamaica have a population of almost 3 million people. If you have to terminate half of the force and rehire, I have no problem with that. Because if I was a senior officer, serving right now if I was a senior officer. And any man in the station, if I'm an inspector, I'm in charge of 20 staff, and them tell me, say, 10 of them corrupt, me get detailed work being done, and me terminate them. Make them go find work somebody else. Make them go do something else.
Hear this now.
This is the only
Hear this now.
you're gonna get, yes, Ray, I'm saying, the only way you're gonna get the confidence and the relationship to be established is that you get rid of these people. I used to deal with informers, pay them myself. The government give me money for pay them, and nobody will ever know them name. Me take that to my grave.
Thank you.
It was the informers that help we. The government are doing now. The people can go check the government website, them ask people now to give them information. These are things that I ask for and will keep asking for it.
But brother,
you have to have informers to work with.
Anyway, people, when you think, when you tell people now, they turn informer, you think they turn informer to come to when you see them, want to set them up and kill them and them call them name. People are not hear that, you know. You have to clean the force. Yeah. If the force asks you that, you have to clean it. People can't say, because them all start and say, listen, I inform for him. Look for Miller 9. Them let him go up for murder. Him go down in California and go kill the youth. If them did lock him up for the murder, him won't go kill that youth to have him life. That American youth to have him life. But him a criminal, them have him there, go and boom, bam, bam. Enough more. Look on the girl where go up there now. She have a rifle, 1.6 million. She a scammer. And a cocaine she carry up, but she a police. Come on now. And the whole affair case them that thing top because anybody she can just come blame. You might have a rifle and things. She have 42. You get a 49 years and they clock where you come out back. In a veggie cavity, she have much weight of cocaine, plus she take it. She never busy about herself. Woman want to destroy herself for more money. Eh? And then you hear there police and you give people talking and them things. Come on, man, the place have a clean up. You can't have criminal like that are more than criminal, and then she take it over the border, brother. When the police kill the police woman, you use her car, and then you turn around and send bike man go shoot her. 6 shot the woman get for what? 50 for 1 car. Are you for rat in a jail, boy, your police? These are things that we're against, brother. The daughter can't pick her up, you know. I pick up my future professor. Yeah, I'm a future professor. That I'm going to go pick her up.
Man, it's always a pleasure when talking to you because we know you have to run. But are there loopholes? Yes, there are loopholes. But I'm saying it can be done way better. And even though I'm not a supporter of certain individuals, but even Mr. Adams himself said a lot of these so-called inspectors, a lot of these senior men, they need to go on the road. And yes, if I'm back for saying informers, you should have them and pay them. That's the source that we used to use to put a lot of individuals away.
Yes.
Because they could trust us. I don't know about the man them what do them thing now, but I have over 40 almost 50 individuals that were working with us, and I will never divulge their names.
That is it.
That'll go with me to my grave.
Why me have thousands, you know?
I know you have a lot, Wayne. I know you have a lot because you're a farmer, your thing is different. But Wayne, we always have it because we know we get beaten enough. We say, boy, I'm not supporting corruption, and even invest me understand him statement because he not support the corruption either. But he's in a situation where he has not the experiences that a lot of us from the 80s and early 90s had. We have.
But we can't clean them up, you know. We can't clean them up, you know, and they lose them asset and everything, you know. Yeah, man.
We not take it back.
We want to clean them up.
And there are a lot of smart young minds coming out of high school. All they have to do, pay them well.
Yes.
No matter what the police officers should be paid well. The least a constable coming out of the academy after them finishing probationary period should get to take them after deductions is 200,000.
And that means I tell you, I have 250. Me put it at 250, brother.
200, yeah, but I'm saying a constable after them finishing probation.
Yeah, we have the probation. Yes.
Yeah,
you understand?
18 months. Yes, so I'm saying, pay them well. Pay them so that it gives them an incentive. If you see they have the skills, if they're good in investigative reporting, investigations, if they're good in whatever skills they have, you promote them and pay them. I am giving them ideas when.
So hear this, brother. Now run.
Wish 100%. Yes.
Now run. But hear this now. If it's them, like how to make JPS take the money with the lie to the dollar. Peg it to US. You can't pay them less than even 2,000 US for the month, 500 a week. The constable the matter. We have to start with that. See? 500 euros. So when you make the money the value, you know, so we have to find that money. So for 300,000, them to get 300,000. And that's small for a constable. Because you have constable get more than that. Me done that. Now I run go for my data.
Yeah, you know, my level of work, and I always will support the JCF, but we have so many ideas we can share with them from the skills that I achieve.
Yes.
And the skills that I use that them could use, but I guess them don't want to hear it. That's why them fight against me.
That's why I tell you a million times, because we are say we can make a difference, and Jamaica will change. I wouldn't make them get us on then better. Me running out, so if anything later better. Yes.
Love and
People
peace to
later,
everybody.
now run go for my data.